What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for TheLines.com, PlayPicks.com. We're going to talk some Thursday night football between the Jags and the Bengals. I have a play on this one. I have a prop on this one as well. And you're going to want to stick around because we're going to give away a gift card on this video as well. As always, guys, right here is a free betting guide that you can get over at The Lines. Everything we do is absolutely free. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section how you are going to be playing this game. So as we sit right here, this is 7.5, depending on where you get it. You can see 7 and 7.5 are both available. Money line of 280 and 320. And a total sitting here, you can find anywhere between 45.5 and 46.5. on this one. Pretty interesting as far as the difference of opinion here between a couple of books on the total. If we look at the injury situation in this game, I mean, Jags, Roy Robertson Harris, defensive lineman, out for them. Kicker Josh Lambo, who has struggled here in the first 3 weeks of the season, out as well for the Jags, listed as personal reasons for him to not be in there. On the Bengals side of things, not as great for them. Safety Jesse Bates, who's been really good so far this year for them, he is out with a neck injury. T. Higgins remains out. Wide receiver T. Higgins remains out for the Bengals in this one. Corner Chidobe Awuzie, doubtful for them in this game. And then offensive guard Xavier Suafilo is also doubtful in this one. Now, that being said, they do get back corner Trey Waynes for this game, so that could lessen the blow there of Awuzie most likely not playing here on the short week. Scroll down a little bit further if you want to read along as we are starting to break down what's going on in this game. This Bengals team has really surprised everyone so far. On the offensive side of the ball, it's been a little underwhelming, but the defense is what's really step things up here. I mean, on the offensive side, 25th DVOA, 16th Pro Football Focus, 26th in EPA per play, 27th in success rate. Now, what has really helped out this team despite all those stats is the fact that they are 12th in pass block win rate and 7th in run block win rate. And that has allowed for this team to run the ball really effectively. And it's also allowed for Joe Burrow not to be running for his life and not to be getting smacked around every single time he drops back. Actually, Burrow so far on the season is the 14th best passer, 14th overall graded passer according to Pro Football Focus, and actually was the top graded quarterback in week 3 of the NFL this past week. He's averaging 8.53 yards per attempt, which is 8th in the league. So he has been playing very, very well. He picked up right where he left off last year in all this. But really what has been crazy and crazy good for this team, and I'll come down here a little bit further to this matchup breakdown so you can read along, has been how good this defense has been for Cincinnati. They are 4th overall DVOA. That's 8th versus the pass and 2nd versus the run. Pro Football Focus agrees. They're 9th overall. According to Pro Football Focus, they have them 9th versus the pass and 6th versus the run. Trey Hendrickson already has 15 quarterback pressures on the season, a guy that they went out and got in free agency, and he's paid dividends already for this team. They're 6th in EPA per play allowed. They're 3rd in success rate allowed. So they are really getting it done. Really getting it done. On the defensive side of the ball, they're giving up just 78 yards rushing per game, 2.8 adjusted line yards, and just 3 yards per carry. Those are both top 5 figures for this team. So the defense has really been outperforming anything that we thought could possibly be even a good season for this Bengals team. Is absolutely just rocketed past that already. Now, is it sustainable? We shall see. But if it was going to be sustainable, it might be sustainable against a team, and I'll just keep scrolling here so you can read along. A team like the Jags, offense, Trevor Lawrence. Look, he's a rookie quarterback, right? I mean, we got completely spoiled by Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert last year and how good they played as rookies. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence is playing like a rookie. He's the lowest graded passer in the NFL through the first 3 weeks of anyone that's taken at least 25% of their team snaps. That means he's lower than Justin Fields. He's lower than Davis Mills. Dead last. He leads the league in turnover-worthy plays. He leads the league in turnover-worthy play percentage. He is also tied for the league lead in interceptions thrown. The offense in general has not been good. 29th DVOA, 32nd according to Pro Football Focus, 28th in EPA per play and 30th in drop back EPA, which means every time Trevor Lawrence drops back, he is only better than two other teams in the NFL. But then you have the defense. I'll scroll up a little further here. Then you have a defense here for the Jags that ain't any better. 27th DVOA, 28th in Pro Football Focus, 29th in EPA per play allowed, 21st in success rate allowed, 26th in pass rush win rate, means they're not getting any pressure at all on the quarterback, which, by the way, for Joe Burrow means good things. He should have time to throw. He should have time to find his receivers. They're in the bottom 3 in sack rate. They're in the bottom. They're in the bottom half in quarterback hit rate as well. So Joe Burrow should be able to have time to get things done here. If you look here, I mean, you can see Joe Burrow, Jacksonville right here, is giving up 302 yards per game passing on the season. And they just traded away C.J. Henderson as well, one of their starting quarterbacks. So a lot of things here. They've just done nothing right so far this season at all. So it brings us back up here to the spread where you can see 7.5 or 7. If I'm playing the straight number, which I did not, if I'm playing the straight number, I'm still playing the Bengals. Still playing the Bengals at the 7. That being said, perfect teaser leg opportunity. Perfect opportunity to go ahead and open up a teaser leg on the season. And there are many different opportunities if you wanted to pair up. We can click on the lines right here. You can go up, just click on odds, and you can see plenty of different places to pair it up with as well. So if you open up a teaser leg on the Bengals, get this thing down to 1.5. Do you like the Falcons up to 7.5? That's an option. Do you like the Colts up to 8? That's an option. Do you like the Vikings up to 8? That's an option. Do you like the Saints down to 1.5? That's an option. Titans down to 1, option. Chiefs down to 1, option. Seahawks up to 8.5, option. Ravens up to 7, option. So you can see just tons of different Bucks down to 1, option. So getting this is no shortage of options for you this week to open a teaser leg with the Bengals here, basically just getting them down to win in this game. Get this 7 down to 1. I have no feel here whatsoever on the total. Not going to be making a play on the total. If we look over the last couple of weeks, both of these teams have played pretty slow and leaned more on the run game than they have recently. And so with that, I don't want to get into thinking this game's going to play out one way when perhaps this Cincinnati team looks and says, well, down corners been really bad so far versus the pass, have not been getting pressure on the quarterback at all, have not been hitting the quarterback at all. We can tack this team through the air. I don't want to be on the under in a game like this where next thing you know, we're in the middle of a firefight. And the reason I say that is because there are, those injuries for the Bengals is not insignificant. I don't think that they're going to shut out the Jags by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, with Jesse Bates out, stud safety, Chidobe Awuzie out, a starting corner, I mean, that could mean at least, an opportunity for this Jags team to move the ball or whatever. So no play on the total for me at all. That being said, if I was going to play a same game teaser, a lot of people like to do the same game teaser, I would tease the Bengals down to 1, and I would tease the total down and then play the over. Because I do think there'll be some points scored in this thing. The other thing I do have is a prop here. And this is a prop tool that you can find. Of course, if you want to do this, all you do, NFL Thursday Night Football Preview. Come down. What's really awesome is this prop tool. I'm going to type in Boyd for Tyler Boyd, and it'll give us everything where this is sitting right now. I have the over on yards for Tyler Boyd, over 59.5. I actually got it a little yesterday, which was a little bit lower than this. I actually got it at 56.5. That being said, I still like the over of 59.5 right here. I have him closer to 67.5. So pretty good, still a pretty good value there on him. He leads the team in targets through 3 games. Again, no T. Higgins as well here. This is a Jags secondary, as we mentioned, that has given up over 300 yards per game. They are just traded away their 2020 first-round pick in C.J. Henderson, the corner. They're not getting any pressure on the quarterback whatsoever. They're not hitting the quarterback. Joe Burrow should be able to do what he wants to do here. Let me give you some lines that the Jags have already given up to wide receivers so far. Cortland Sutton, 9 catches, 159 yards. Brandon Cooks, 5 catches, 132 yards. A.J. Green, 5 catches, 112 yards. Christian Kirk, 7 catches, 104 yards. All given up to wide receivers so far this season. I think Boyd has the better chance to go over his yardage here. Listen, it's kind of a boom-bust play for Chase. I don't hate his yardage prop either. If you wanted to go there, if you have more confidence in Chase being the kind of breaking one. I just know the volume is going to be with Boyd. He's getting the most targets. I expect him to still continue to be the target leader for this team, and we can just accumulate the yards to get us to 60 and get us over the 59.5 here. So really do like that a lot. If I was going to play the receptions, I'm not, because with this Jags team and the way they are, I can just, it's easier for me to take a yardage prop here because I think they could just bust a coverage. I mean, he could get halfway here on one catch. And so I don't want to play the receptions. That being said, if you do, I would still play the over as well. I think they'll pass a little bit more than they have recently, despite the fact that they've been running so efficiently with Joe Mixon. And I would take the over there as well on that. But you can see these other props around, tons of other props that you can choose from. And again, you just come in here and you just type in anybody's name and you can kind of see where things are sitting right now. For me, I'm only playing the Boyd prop. You can look over here at Jamar Chase and see if you wanted to go that direction. His are a little bloated though. You can see up to 68, 71, something like that. I think Boyd is just a safer option down at 59, 10 fewer yards that we got to get out of him. And again, he's the guy that's getting all the targets. He's the guy that's leading the team in targets as well. So Bengals teaser leg, same game. If you want to do same game teaser, would be Bengals in the over. And then of course I have the over on yardage for Tyler Boyd in this one. Guys, as always, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We are approaching 10,000 subscribers. We are approaching 1 million views on this channel. We are going to do a very, very big giveaway. When we get there, you need to already be a subscriber. So do that. We're going to give away a big fat Amazon gift card. If you are a subscriber, you will be eligible. If you are a subscriber and you also follow us on Twitter, it'll be more money for you. If you subscribe or follow us on Twitter and follow us on Instagram, it'll be even more money if you happen to win. So be sure and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up on this thing. Let us know in the comment section what is going to be Joe Burrow's final passing yard total in this game. Put in the comment section, Joe Burrow, 776 yards passing. What do you think his exact passing total is going to be? If you hit that number, if you get it, you know what? We're going to give away a card no matter what this week. Whoever's closest, we're going to give it away. So Joe Burrow's passing yardage number, go in, put it in. Good luck to you and good luck on all your bets here on Thursday Night Football.